feeling alright. Bit of diarrhea. That's just sometimes the way it is. So, just gotta take it easy. Yeah, sometimes you have diarrhea. So, I was thinking of writing a novel about some weak guy, and everything's all decadent, and then he becomes strong, and there's a coronal mass ejection, and all the power is wiped out all over the world, and all these nukes start flying everywhere, and everything is destroyed, and he becomes a complete savage. Might be a nice novel. I wonder, because then you have all the nice fancy stuff, and then he's like going schizophrenic between his old life of soft decadence and his new life of hard, rigorous horror, and I don't know, maybe God saves him or something. Yeah, I don't know, it could be nice, but I'd like to make Resonance as well, but maybe a book is the way to go. I don't know. Do people read books anymore? I don't know. It would have to be good, as everything does. I think Resonance is good. But will it ever get made? Yes, is the answer. I just have diarrhea today and feel a bit weird. Having mad delusions. Yes. All's well. Sometimes you just... I feel like I'm always saying that though, I'm always weak or coping. Like the sun washing away all the electricity in a coronal mass ejection. There's something kind of interesting about that. And yeah, that might be nice. Like the sun has a personality. And he's having all these like he can see the future. God is talking to him about the future. That's why he gets hard, becomes strong, and I think it might work because I think there's a suppressed interest in savagery in modern day society. There's an interest for that. Yeah, it'd be a nice little sci-fi maybe. Kind of like War and Peace. I always go back to War and Peace. You have these two systems of polite society, and then war, madness. This is something I'm interested in. Everything, all the work is the duality of war and peace. War and Peace is amazing book. I don't even know if I finished it. I read it when I was too young to really get it. Probably enjoyed the war stuff a lot more than the peace stuff, but it's still amazing and interesting and gives you insights into how people were back in the day. I think people had higher IQs, well, the people who were writing books, novels, than they do today. Maybe we're in a intellectual dark age. I think we may be descending into one, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, it probably is not great though. I suppose with intellectualism or higher forms of civilization comes other compromises, like the destruction of lower forms of civilization. Like the height of the British Empire was probably a high IQ era, but it wasn't so great for the paddies. So it's best not to judge the current era as better or worse, good or bad. It's just different. But we probably are in a low IQ feudal system akin to the Dark Ages, whereby a few own most of the world's wealth and use ignorance as a means of controlling the herd. That's probably where we are now, and descending or moving towards for a while. Others would speculate that it is the end of the human race, that the food production is very taxing and that it's unsustainable, and really humans are food. So if they stop pumping out the food, then that'll be the extinction of the human race. But I'm sure a few kingdoms will survive. Yeah, so this is kind of a meditation on sci-fi, apocalyptic fantasy meets reality, war and peace.